Hello, and welcome to my first YouTube video and very amateur YouTube video, very spontaneous as well. I wanted to share with you my experience in the 10-day course of the Vipassana meditation. But first, I'm going to invite you something that I do also. I cannot start without relaxation and grounding. Of course, if you're watching this while driving or if you're listening to this while doing something else, just skip this part. But yeah, we can start with some meditation, some grounding, and then we'll dive into my own experience, if I suggest it or not, and general information if you're interested in going, and so on and so on. So I'm going to invite you to take with me one deep breath from your nose. Inhale. Exhale from your mouth. You can close your eyes, you can leave your eyes open. Just listen to your body. Inhale one more time. Exhale, you can sigh, you can make noises. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Just get yourself present to the room or wherever you are, to this conversation that we're going to start. And yeah, let's dive in. So for those who don't know, the 10th day Vipassana course is an introductory level to the Vipassana meditation technique as taught by the Jian Goenka, the founder of the Vipassana Meditation Center. And yeah, it's a 10-day silent course that you meditate 11 hours a day. You're not allowed to have any physical contact with other meditators. You're not allowed to talk, to touch, to even eye gaze with one another. You're just there to, as Goenka says, to do a surgery into your mind and to go into the deep levels of your mind, the unconscious that becomes conscious after some time. And the gong rings at 4 o'clock in the morning. At 4:30 is the first 2-hour meditation until 6:30. And then there is breakfast, another meditation. About 11:30, I think, is the lunch. And then again, another meditation, like 3-4 hours meditation. Then the supper, just some tea and fruits. And then we have day by day videotapes of Goenka himself explaining the process day by day at 7. And then we have 1 more hour meditation on the whole group in the meditation hall. And then at 9:30, you're in bed. And at 10, the lights go off. Yeah, it's been 1 month since I'm back. And to be honest, I felt that I wanted to share this earlier to act selfishly and make this video for myself as well, to remember. Not that I will ever forget, and I tend to go back, but also for anyone wanted to go, and I was just not ready. There was so much that went on for me in those 10 days that, wow, I feel that I'm now really recovering from the surgery because it really is a surgery. And I felt that I needed 1 month of coming back to the reality and landing to my home, my projects, my work, my clients, like to really land mind, body, and spirit. So I will share my experience. I will start from the outer, from what my eyes were witnessing, and then I will go to the inner because it changed and my eyes were witnessing something else. I think it started like in the 4th day. I started questioning what I was seeing, but in the first days, first day it was beautiful to be in silence because I feel very comfortable being in silence. I can be in silence for as long as somebody talks to me. I am very comfortable with that, and I was just observing other people. So the first couple of days, my mind was still in other people and how they're behaving, if I'm doing something wrong, if I'm doing something right, and not in a judgmental way, but at the same time, my mind kept shaping the character of those people by some actions they were doing. Maybe, for example, my roommate, I was thinking maybe she's angry at me because I turned on the air condition and then she turned it off and we couldn't talk. And so we couldn't talk, so I let it go. And you just skip these extra conversations that at the end of the day, if we were talking, it was like, oh, I want the air conditioner. Yeah, turn it off. I don't need the air conditioner. Okay, why? Let's put a vote for that. What the other roommate says. Let's discuss about this. And it's just this chatting and maybe unnecessary conversations that we were not allowed to do. And thank God we didn't. Because it will keep us away from the goal, which was just to concentrate on us. And even that observation, or even the thought that maybe she thought something about me because I turned on the air condition. I started observing that. Or for example, the first day I started smiling. Maybe I wasn't speaking, but I was smiling to other meditators, like an acknowledgement. And then I caught myself asking, why am I doing this? Am I asking for confirmation that I'm being liked by the other woman, or do I want to be nice? For why? For whom? And for what reason? And then or maybe somebody that was not smiling back. It was like, what did I do to them? Why they're not liking me? Why they're not smiling back? And it was all these thoughts that before I would take personally. But now it was no space for that because everyone was in their own journey and everyone was so deep immersed in the process of going within that after the first couple of days that I was noticing these thoughts and I was noticing my patterns, the patterns that I used in the outer world, in the social in my social life. And then it stopped, and I said, I remember also one of the words Gwenka said is like, focus on you, you're here for you. And it was a great reminder, like every day, every tape, every step of the process, it was like talking to me, and everyone felt the same. It was like talking straight to us. And yeah, after I started focusing on myself and I started losing it, I started losing my mind. And wow, it was beautiful because you start questioning everything. I started questioning why I'm calling green the leaves and why my hair is brown. Like, what is the meaning behind the name brown, or why should I call the leaves of the tree green? And everything was collapsing, like names, meanings, visions, and for the first time I felt like the ultimate creator, that I could create whatever I was seeing and name it however I wanted to name it. And yeah, and then other times I was going to I think this happened in the 5th or 6th day. I was going to eat, and then again complete silence between us. We were sitting and we were divided, by the way, women's sections and men's section. We had no contact, so I was seeing every woman just eating and complete not talking with each other. And I was seeing everyone taking their own space, and at some point I thought I was in a madhouse. I thought that, where am I? It looked like a hospital. It looked like really I'm here for a surgery. I'm here for to do something inside of me, for a procedure, and it looked like I'm in a madhouse, because we were all dressed, we were all serious, we were all silent, we were all in our own space. And then I thought, oh, that's interesting, because I willingly brought myself to this madhouse, and I enjoyed so far. So that was one funny moment for me, like thinking that I'm in a madhouse. And yeah, the connection you feel with nature while having the walks around between the breaks, and the beautiful scenery. You're not allowed to leave the premises, but there's a beautiful walk. I was in the Dhamma Pamota, a meditation center in Israel. So it was near the Galilee Sea. So the scenery was majestic. I keep thinking that I'm there, and that there were many butterflies flying around. It was magical. Sorry. So that was from the from the outside. In terms from the inside, wow. In terms from the inside, there were days that I was diving deep into pain. I was creating scenarios from the past and projected them to the future. I was creating scenarios for the future. Every day was a different tape. Every day was a different either drama or bliss, and I think I was going through. I went through all the emotions possible in those 10 days, and the goal was to detach yourself from the emotion, because it will change. It changes. It's like the constant change. And yeah, one day I remember the pain and the thoughts and everything I thought I worked on, they were still there. And I was wow, I was just shocked. I was just shocked after all those years of healing, after all those years of affirmation, meditation, visualizations. I thought some parts that I was working a lot on in me, that they were healed, but there were still layers, like deeper layers of it, and they were coming back, and they were so strong because I was neglecting to go to the root. That one day I couldn't handle it. I said, I can't, it's too much. Like, I cannot feel this pain anymore. Just, I want to be released. I don't know what else do you want me to do? And I was just surrendering, and I was crying, and I felt my solar plexus opening up like a mouth. It was fantastic. It was the first time in my life that I experienced something like that. And if anyone knows anything about opening the chakras, or specifically what I'm going to describe, please let me know, because it was the first time that I felt something like that. So I felt my solar plexus opening up, and like a scuba, like a cleaner, it absorbed everything, every bad feeling that I was feeling. It took it in, and it's like it dissolved it. It's like it cleaned it, and it was doing something like that, and I started feeling it. It was very strong, like an open mouth, eating every thought and every emotion and every desperation that I had in that moment, and cleaning me up. And I just surrendered. I felt that I don't have a body, but I have an amazing machine that knows exactly what to do, when to do it, and I'm not even aware of the power and the potency of my body. That was one powerful experience for me. And then another one, which was very, very beautiful, is that again during meditation, I was on my knees, and I was meditating in perfect stillness. I wasn't moving. I wasn't. I was just noticing my breath and scanning all over my body for any sensation, and then a deep sadness came, and I started crying. There was a lot of crying, but it was not only crying. It was like everything. Everything. There were moments of bliss. There were moments of ecstasy. There were moments of erotism. There were moments of like everything. I felt everything, but that moment was special as well, because I was crying, and I reminded myself that this shall too will pass, and that is not permanent. This pain that I was feeling, this sadness that came up, and that I could just enjoy it while it was there. And the moment I expressed this thought, I could really let go of any labeling of the emotion of sadness, and I was just there with it, and I could feel my heart beating, and it was so strong, and I could feel my belly contracting with every inhale, and I could feel my tear running from my cheek, and then the birds started singing from the outside, and I started breathing, and I was feeling everything, and I felt the oneness. And for the first time in my life, I felt so alive, and it was more than enough. It was more than enough. I was just alive, and I felt the most happy, the happiest I've been. And I felt the most happy, the most grateful for that moment, for being alive. I felt deeply, deeply gratitude for having that experience in that moment. And yeah, many, many other moments that, oh, if I tell you, there was such a strong procedure for me that when I came back, um, I feel I got a little bit depressed for being away from that state, because it was for me a little bit scary how comfortable I was in that environment, and doing that. I was thinking maybe I should go for 1 month, maybe I should go for a year, maybe I belong there, and because it's very beautiful, and the setup and every need of yours is being met. The food is delicious. The breakfast is served, lunch is served. The people there are like-minded people. You feel that you feel like the sense of belonging, and your only job is to really be with yourself and really work. You do the work, and that's what it's called. It's called the work. We got up every morning and we were doing the work. We were working, and it's easy to think that I could get used to that. I could go back and stay there forever, and it crossed my mind, and then I realized that this is not the message of the Vipassana. Is not to cling on the scenery or on the place or on the teacher or the feelings you felt there. Is to take it and to apply it in your everyday life, and to take it with you, basically, and not attach it to the place and the scenario that the ideal scenario for learning it, that it was the place, that center, the people. So yeah, I also got connected even more with my body, because before going, I was in a beautiful village. I was hosted by a friend of mine, and in the morning I had a few hours until I go to the center, and as I woke up and I said, oh, yeah, I'm gonna go for a walk, and then I'm gonna go to the center, but I couldn't move. I woke up and I was just staring. It's like my body was preparing for what was coming, and I was just looking outside the window and getting prepared for what was coming without even knowing. I didn't research a lot. I didn't knew that it was 11 hours meditation a day. I didn't know that I had to wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning. I didn't know that there is no dinner. I didn't know all these details because I didn't want to. I didn't want anything to stop me. I just felt that I needed to be there. I needed to go. There were some years back that I was looking to go, and it was a deeper knowing that I have to take this course, but it was the coronavirus, and it was very difficult. We don't have in my island in Cyprus a Vipassana center, so I was very happy now that I was able to travel and visit the beautiful center in Israel. So although I didn't search anything for it, I'm so happy I listened to my deeper knowing. And even you listening to my experience, you will have your unique experience, and it's going to be maybe totally different experience. But if even by the sound of it, if even by stumbling on this video, if even by listening to my words, to the maybe the routine, maybe the my own experience, something will call you in, even the vibration of my voice, with the way that I'm talking about it, something will draw you in, and I invite you to listen to it. It's not for everyone, and is not something to say that I will go and I can leave anytime I want. Personally, I would invite you to take it seriously, take it as a job, take it as a duty, and and as a part of your journey to really discovering who you really are, and stepping into that genuine happiness, and staying in that place, feeling appreciative, feeling grateful from the small things, and then the rest they come and they add up, and they make our experience even more magnificent. Just type, Google it, search for it. You can ask me anything if you're interested in going. That was my experience. There were a lot more that happened, and also with my work, with how I work, how I want to serve the world. There were big revelations there as well. something that I had in mind, and then my deeper service was revealed to me, and it was a little bit unexpectedly scary that I was called to do that, but slowly I'm getting there as well. So yes, inspiration will come, messages will come, downloads will come, fears will come, demons will come. Just be open and let yourself gift yourself this experience. So that's it for me. Yeah, thank you for staying so long, and maybe I will see you soon. Maybe I will make another video, who knows, but you can subscribe and bell, something like that, I'm not sure. Bye for now.